So let them have what they got. So he convinced me that we should get involved, and all of a sudden, Brother Elwood was the former president of the NAACP for several years. We started getting together, and Brother Hubert Bass and others, and Ms. Ruby and several others, and here we are today. So on behalf of the NAACP, this year's Crittenden County NAACP Image Award is going to Dr. Lawrence Brown, a good friend and a young man, right here. All right. Picture. We're almost through. I don't have my magnifying glasses, so bear with me. Presidential Choice Award. That's an award that I get a chance to give away to somebody that I think has done a great deal, and I think he's gone, and he'd be embarrassed anyway, but Brother Calvin Turner, y'all know Brother Calvin Turner? Brother Calvin Turner has probably given us $1,500, $2,000 since we got started. Every time we need some money, Brother Calvin Turner brings us some money. So this award goes to Brother Calvin Turner, and Ms. Ruby, you keep it, we'll give it to him next week. That's the Presidential Choice Award. When we needed to go to court, all I had to do was go to him and a few others, and they would give us the money. This last award that I want to give goes to somebody that I think is very, very special. Now, if it wasn't for this brother, we wouldn't have this branch right now. And I'm going to tell you why. Because on the night when they tried to steal the election, Dale Charles, Mr. Hubert Bass was our election supervisor committee chairman. And when Dale Charles came and said he wanted to take over the election, he said no. And when they kept arguing with him and he couldn't make sense, he ushered them out the building. Dale Charles is out of the building. That's why we've had all this problem with the state and the national. Dale Charles is the state president, and Mr. Hubert Bass put him out of the building, as he should have. And Mr. Hubert Bass has been at the forefront of fighting for human rights for our people for the last several years. He served on the West Memphis City Council over 10 years ago, and now he's on the Fulham Court, the county legislative body. And as he told you earlier, when he could not get the other blacks, and can you imagine you got black folk who will not support human and civil rights? Can you imagine that? Wrap your hands around that one. And that's the problem we got here. Mr. Hubert Bass said, you know what? I'm going to empower the Human and Civil Rights Advisory Board, and he's done that. And so this brother here, we talk 2 o'clock in the morning almost every day, talking about strategy, talking about how we react and respond to attacks against us, setting up a course of action. And so he's a good friend, and I can tell you what, if there's anybody more serious about this than me, and there ain't many, because I live for this. I literally live for this. I get up with this on my mind every day of my life. And I don't care if it gets on your nerves. I don't mean it to harm, but I'm just letting you know. Brother Hubert Bass, come on up and get this award.